Hello Taurus, and welcome to your Scotia Tarot reading for October 2018. And we'll go straight to your cards. They are the Chariot, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Strength card. A really sound, solid bunch of cards for you. Whatever's happened over the last year or so, you are now in the driving seat. You can control the future much better than you have in previous months. You can set a goal and get there. You can decide which direction you want to go in and not be blown off course or off path. So it's very much with the Chariot about you taking control, you setting your own destiny, not letting yourself be pushed around by anybody else in your life. You deciding what you want to do. And sometimes we think this is selfish. It is not. It's necessary. You've got a driving force inside you, an instinct that is strong, and as long as that's not going to harm anybody else or harm yourself, as long as it's a positive intent, that's where you need to be pushing yourself forward. Now we have got the Page of Wands, so it might be a need to take stock of everything. You might just need a bit of time before you whiz off, and you need to perhaps reflect, plan, decide. The Page of Wands, very purposeful, but not just jumping off a cliff. It's not like the Fool where you're just ready to go, gung-ho, let's get going. There's a little bit more thought and planning and steadiness required, and you're ready to do that. You've got the patience and the time and the energy to focus and decide. And once you do that, that sort of planning and preparation for your next step will make your next step so much easier. And we've got the Knight of Wands, charging off into battle, all things good coming. So you can get on, it will actually be quite swift. We've got Chariot and the Knight of Wands, both, moving forward relatively quickly, underpinned by good, sensible decision making and planning. And maybe it's a case of you actually have to sit down and write out a plan. This is where I am now, this is where I'm going, and this is how I'm going to get there. And if you do that, just spend an hour, a couple of hours sitting down and really planning it out. It just makes such a difference to your journey. And if you are thinking, if there's any doubt about this, by the end of the month, we've got the Strength card, and by the end of the month you are going to be able to trust yourself. You will have signs, you will have indications that you are on the right path, so you can trust yourself. You have got the strength to do this, to move from this A to B, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a work setting, whether it's just in a health and fitness target. It doesn't matter, but whatever you are focusing on, this is prime time for you to get moving with it. It's been a stop-start year. There's no stop-starts in this month. It's go, provided you've done your planning and your homework and just spending a bit of time planning that out. So you won't be, having done that pre-planning, you won't having to keep go back and check again. And is it okay? Trust that it's okay once you've done it and get going on it. It's just going to make you feel so much younger. Well, we've got some really nice youthful cards here. Page, Knight, the person with the Chariot and the Strength card. It's energy, vitality. If you go ahead with whatever it is mulling around in your life at the moment, if you go forward with it, it will make you feel so much younger and full of verve, energy. Bring back your enthusiasm for life, if you like. Doesn't matter if it's a hobby or a work thing, or, as I say, a relationship, but it will enable you to have much more fun and a more youthful outlook on life, which I think would be great for you and the people around you. So have a great month, and I will look forward to speaking to you again in November.